Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be sharing my Steve Perry drawings from beginning to end. I want to show basically how they evolved. I also want to encourage you that when you take lots of practice into something you really like, you can actually become really good at it. First off, let me start with the first picture. This is my first ever drawing of Steve Perry, and this one was done in January 29th this year. And this is actually surprisingly one of my favorites. I mean, I know where I kind of went wrong, but and then the bottom, I have the songs I like, but yeah, this is my only one in January actually. So it's like, maybe it's because it was made on the 29th, since the end of the month, I'm not too sure, but here's this one. Alright, next one. So I'm just going to do this in order here. This one I drew 3 singers, but Steve is on the bottom right. This one was made in February 8th. This one I actually really liked too, even though it didn't really turn out the best. And this is probably my favorite angle of him, looking this way. Yeah, this is this one, made in February 8th. Here's another one I didn't end up liking that much, but it was made in February 14th. It's kind of hard to see the date because of the dot. This one, I was trying to do another point of view with his both eyes, and his hair, I don't know. I actually found out that he doesn't really have the blue shine in his hair, except for, stage light, so kind of messed up on this one, but this one's still okay to me. And here's the next one. This one was done in March 7th of this year. This one, you can tell it looks kind of like the very first one, except redrawn in a way. That's because my first one has lines through it, so I try to redraw it. But yeah, here's that one. Here's this one. I also tried to do. This one I tried to do the third point of view, and I kept learning after a while that third point of view is just not working for me. So I try to do a lot of one shots where it's just part of his face, like this one. This one I drew from an image. This one kind of looks really weird, but this one's also a third point of view, which I tried to draw, and it looks okay. And this one is now beginning in April 5th. Is actually one of my favorites still to this day. This is where I do the one point of view where you only see like half his face. And I drew him with the wings and all that because I like drawing him that way. This one I tried to sketch to do more realism, but kind of got lined at too. This was also done in April. This one was made in May. This one was a redo of the very first one. I mean, I kind of changed his clothes a bit because I wanted to try something different. This one's a side view of him. I wanted to try to do the part face of it. This one is another side view. As you can see, I'm starting to slowly progress. This one was actually made in June. I'm starting to get better at drawing his face because of the nose and the lips and everything. This one you can really tell I'm starting to kind of get better because I'm starting to get where his sideburns are at, his nose, his lips, kind of the position of his whole face. This one's kind of really funny, but it's one of my only front view ones. This one was made in July. This one was also made in July, and this is the side view. I used to really like it until I drew more. This one is also in July, and I actually really liked it too, but as you can see I'm getting better with like the hair and then of course his face. And this one was drawn in August. This is still absolutely one of my favorite ones. This one I've definitely progressed and I've gotten better at. And finally, last but not least, we have this one, which I absolutely love, and this one was made this month actually, just a few days ago. This one I drew from a video, and I actually really like it. And that's my latest one actually so far, so as you can see I progressed as I kept practicing. I have other ones, but I didn't want to show them all because it was kind of a lot, but I have other progresses in between. Anyways, I hope you like this, and see ya.